Now listen, I gotta get into your social media because you know you do your what's your funny jokes, your
Corny
silly
jokes,
jokes,
my
the corny
corny
jokes. I love those moments. Where did they come from?
It came from my brother. My brother always told corny jokes and would explain what the jokes meant. And that was funnier than the jokes. The jokes were really kind of corny. But he passed away about a couple years before that. So I did one for his daughter and his wife. And nobody knew that's why I was doing it. And then I just got all these replies and people were like, can you do some more jokes? I was like, they like this? Because my kids were like, Mama, that is embarrassing.
I was gonna ask how they feel about it.
Oh, they didn't want me on social media. They were like, people gonna tear you up. They're gonna tear you apart. No. And I was like, you know what? At 60, I don't really care. I'm over all the self-consciousness.
I wanna be like that. Like, what is that age where it's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Yes, but I have a corny joke for you.
Oh, you got one for us?
I got one.
She got a corny joke for us. What? Give it to us.
Okay. How does the moon cut its hair? It eclipses it. You know.
I love that. You look like you enjoy telling them so much.
I do, because they so corny, they so wrong.
Oh my goodness. Okay, tell us what your relationship is like with social media.
Well, I mean, if anybody follows me on social media, you know I misspell a lot of words. I leave out stuff. I sometimes get in trouble. I get in so much trouble on social media because I'm going through and I accidentally push buttons and, you know, I'm 71. At that age, it's hard.
Well, you do good then.
Okay, well, thank you.
I understand that. Now, do your grandkids help you with it?
Yes, they do. Blue helps me, but she doesn't like it either. Sometimes she'll call me and she'll be like, Mom, Grandma, that was really whack. Like, you need to take that off of there, or either I get the calls from my kids. But you know what? I'm doing my own thing. I'm 71.
Yes.
And so what?
You are living your best life.
I'm trying.
You're a great
example.
example.
You know, I hid so much of my young life. Just, even when we were doing Dream Girls, I was always kind of like just somewhere without my hair combed, without any makeup on, because I worked all the time, 24 hours a day. And I turned 60 and something just happened. And I started really having to assess who I was and the good things about me and not being embarrassed or feeling like I was being conceited, to feel good about myself and to try to look good and enjoy my life.
Yes. I mean, but we look at you as such an inspiration. To me, you always look good. Don't she always look good, y'all? Let's be clear. Okay. Now, what's your approach on love?
Well, love, first of all, I have so much self-love now. You know, I spent my life being pretty codependent and making everybody, always feeling like everybody was more important than me. So, you know, learning to love myself and to take care of myself and to take the time to do me has been wonderful. And, you know, as far as romantic love, if I find romantic love, because I'm a romantic and I believe in marriage, I believe in love, but if I don't find it, I think I'm gonna be just fine.
Yes.
And that's such a revelation for me.
Yes.
For the first time in my life, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that take on it.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Now talk to us about your new memoir, Matriarch.
Oh, God.
That you got coming out. Oh, let me read about it first. Hold on. Matriarch Accomplishments. This is before it's out, y'all. Okay, it's on Oprah's list of most anticipated books of 2025. And it was #1 on Amazon's hot new releases the day after the book was announced, okay? How does that feel?
Oh, God, it feels so good. I never expected this. You know, people have talked to me about doing books forever. And I was like, you know, I don't want to tell anybody else's story because it's not my business to tell it. And then I started, someone called me and they were like, you have a book offer. And I was like, me? And I started writing and just dictating. And I realized that my story is important too. Oh, you know, it's a part of that self-realization. And that I have had such a big life. And thank God, I mean, I thank God for it, because some of the experiences I had and the people that I've met and the places that I've been, I finally realized that my story is worth telling.
Yes.
And that I don't want anybody else to tell my story. Because, yeah, it's so many stories about me and my family that are so wrong and so negative and so bad. And so I just said, I'm not going to leave it for somebody else to tell my story. I'm going to tell my own.
She said what she said. She's going to tell her own. Did your daughters read it yet?
My daughters have read their parts, and they read the first paragraph, and they are so supportive of me. I didn't know how they were going to feel. You know, they just always like, Mama, make sure you don't be telling our business. But I didn't have to, because I realized in writing this book, I learned so much about myself, and I learned how even my family history, how resilient the women were and how strong and powerful they were. I never looked at them like that before. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with us. It's such an inspiration.